You buy a lottery ticket and the next morning you wake up and you have like 100 million dirhams.
Also, with winning the lottery, I think in a week's time, your value is much lesser than the day you win the lottery.
With a lottery win, no money is coming after unless you invest it wisely.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Millionaire Podcast. With us, I have someone very special. He's one of 3 lotto game designers in the world. So if you have any questions regarding lotteries, he's the guy to go to. And he is here with us today to share insights about Millionaire and the green initiative behind it, Oasis Park. Mr. Ravsi Martin.
Thank you, Maradona. It's great to be here.
Yes.
Today it's really hot outside.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know if
it
you
is.
experienced that, but so it's nice to be here today and
Yeah, and that's what.
listening and talking about these questions our listeners always have.
Yeah, it is hot outside, and that's a very good reason to plant a tree and be a part of Oasis Park.
Yeah, our community is a green community, more or less. We are the Green Lottery or Millionaire, and we have always this podcast to entertain and to educate and to answer your really strong and very mindful and smart questions you have.
Great, and that brings
let's
us.
listen today.
Yes, and that brings us to the question for today: is do lotto winners tend to stay wealthy long term?
I think it was a topic in especially for how to invest your money a few months back in our podcast, but this is very, very specific now. It's a good question because you always hear people are winning the lottery, but you never hear what's happening afterwards. I know or actually there are studies out there that for example 70% of the lottery winners are broke after 5 years.
Wow.
Or within 5 years.
Yeah, that's a
Can go
dangerous
faster
number.
too.
Wow.
So that's a big number, right? And the people, it's very simple. The people are not used to this money. Basically, they get overnight. It's not like you are building it up with work and success and over the years. It's coming literally overnight. You buy a lottery ticket and the next morning you wake up and you have 100 million dirhams or even 200 million dirhams or something in between in your account. And this is happening with many people. Of course, we have many lotteries on this planet. Almost every country is running a lottery. So we have a lot of winners, but they're not used to it. It's a fame and it's overwhelming, and you have no plans because nobody is sitting there and saying what do I do really with a lottery ticket, with a lottery win? What do I do with a lottery win if I get it? So the people they get the money and basically they quit their jobs, they move into bigger houses. They don't even know that maybe they have, depending on the region they have to pay taxes on the lottery wins. So all these kind of things are just coming, and you have only spendings. Because what you have to understand is with a lottery win, no money is coming after unless you invest it wisely or you start your own career, your own business, or you buy whatever. Let's say one of my suggestions is always buy property, and not just property, but have buy it smartly, not just because there are so many people coming after you telling you how to invest your money, and but if you have a solid basis on rent coming in from people, then you're safe. Maybe it's not you can buy your dream car every week, brand new or Rolls Royce, let's say, or whatever. But you can buy one maybe, and then you have to drive it for 5 years, okay? So, but the steady income is important. And the statistics, as I just mentioned, 70% is a huge number. Like if you think about these people, you think like, I mean, what can happen to me if I have like $10 million in my account or $20 million? There is a problem.
Yeah. Also, with winning the lottery, I think in a week's time, or maybe even after a day, your value is much lesser than the day you win the lottery.
Yeah.
And if you can surpass that, great. But remember, it's a limited amount, and it'll always decrease if you're not too careful with it.
It's like, I mean, if you read the newspapers, or you probably heard stories when people have like this wealth, like, and it's coming once a sudden. I mean, there are so many how can I say it? Maybe emotions, like emotions you have like in your life. A lot of relationships, for example, break up. Because one or the other things like, oh, now I have a better life, I need a better partner, I don't know what, or they're even fighting over money or things like that. So, and then when you have like these emotional and private problems, then it reflects probably in your business decisions as well. And then you hope you can compensate this with spending even more money. But a new car, a nice boat, or whatever, or a bigger apartment or villa does not change things. Like you're still the same person. You have to understand you're still the same person.
It'll just amplify the person that you are.
Yeah, right. So that's why I believe that it's very important that you think about how to invest the money again, not spending it too fast. Maybe not telling everybody that you won the lottery or the jackpot. It's you can make a financial plan.
Yeah.
You can even make a financial plan before you win the lottery. That's already something, like I would like to see, like what are people really planning to do? Not just making notes saying new car, vacation, house, but more thinking of it like saying like, oh, you know what, I want to build my business, and I want to, like invest in this, and also like what is the business plan behind it?
Let us know if you have any, let us know in the comment section, what would you do if you win the lottery? Not just spending, but how do you plan to maintain that amount or invest, or let us know.
There are like, for example, like people that are investing their money into really nice business ideas, things like what they love, for example, right? Was a winner like in the US. He invested in fitness and wellness business, right? This can be successful.
Absolutely.
We don't know. I don't know if it's still successful or not, but I mean, at least, like it's something, a solid business. I know, for example, from another guy, he bought like a car collection.
Okay.
Like old timers and nice cars and luxury cars and stuff. He got bankrupt.
Oh.
So I mean, because this is not bringing you money. This is, I mean, even if you rent it out, I don't know, but I mean, or if you create a museum, how many people do you have to get every day? So there are good ideas, there are bad ideas. When people are involved, be careful, because I mean, your business partners always tell you how good the idea is, but they don't have the money to execute. So you are now the person with the money. Now, if the other person or the other shareholders did not invest, for them is no need to keep the business successful, because I mean, they walk away and they don't have any losses, and the losses are on you. So please try not to be one of the 70% that is losing the money. Be one of the smart 30% that invested wisely.
Yeah.
And maybe, I mean, today we have like so many new opportunities. We were talking about AI, for example, the other day. There are so many opportunities going into this field of artificial intelligence. Environment is a huge thing, right? You can create your own solar farm, maybe even to produce energy. So if you if you think about it, then there are like interesting things that are coming up, and I would love to, as you just mentioned, to hear from our listeners and viewers that what kind of ideas they have in mind. And maybe we should even share sometimes like these ideas, or have like a report, for example, in our draw show.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
About like what people come up with, and we just visualize it. Yeah. So another tip from an investor, actually, that is, no, it's not an investor. Another tip from one of these people that advises, I call it lottery advisors, is like always to have like a 3 months cool off period.
3 months cool off period.
And that means like after you're winning, don't do anything.
Okay.
Wait for 3 months.
Yeah,
Do not
very good.
start buying cars, houses, and all this kind of stuff. Just leave it like it is. Wait for 3 months and then start doing this, whatever, fulfilling your dreams more or less.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think it's the best idea you can have. Like then like you see what's already going on, how many of your friends are coming to ask for money, but it's not like something like, oh, I have it and now I'm spending it. Yeah. So this is an advice. I really enjoy it. And again, like what we say, like always, like we believe in winning a better life. And so Millionaire can give advice as well, since we are doing this for quite some time and we have the experience with winners and what can go wrong. I have a lot of stories to tell how people spend it in 1 year, their winnings. But so we say like build a better life and not ruin it. I guess, the most important part to win first is to buy a ticket or 2 or 3 in a week.
Yes.
On a regular basis. So that's my advice.
Well, there you have it. All you needed to know about do lottery winners stay wealthy long term. If you have any other questions, feel free to write to us. We'll be happy to discuss them on the next episode of the Oh Millionaire Podcast. Till then,
you can't win if you don't play.